Hello, guys. Good evening. Welcome to the session today. Hope you all can hear me. Can you guys confirm once? Am I audible? Okay, great. Thanks for confirming. So, if you guys remember, yesterday we have successfully completed our very first demo session, isn't it? In the yesterday session, we very first demo session where we were talking about what is data engineering, what is Google Cloud Platform. We have also seen the detailed course curriculum. Right, in yesterday's session I was talking about what is data engineering. I hope you guys got some idea about the data engineering. Right, I was also talking about what is Google Cloud Platform. Can anyone tell me what was the Google Cloud Platform? What is actually the Google Cloud Platform? Any guesses? We have seen it right yesterday. Tell me guys, what is Google Cloud Platform for you? Right, sir, Google Cloud Platform is one of the leading cloud provider which provides you the cloud computing services for the organizations to build the application, deploy the application, and scale the applications and services in the cloud platform. Right, sir. It is one of the leading cloud provider which provides you the products and solutions for the organizations so that they can able to store the data, process the data, analyze the data, and visualize the data. And these products, these services, these solutions are highly reliable and secure and scalable infrastructure that the Google Cloud Platform is offering from different network of data centers throughout the world. Okay, so that is what we have seen, guys. It is one of the leading cloud provider which provides you the cloud computing services for the organizations. So that's what it is. Sir, what are the services it offers if you ask me? So this is offering you a plenty of the services like compute services, identity and security services, you can see. So it is offering plenty of the services like compute, identity and security, management tools, networking services, big data services, storage and database services, and machine learning services. It is offering you wide variety of the services. And sir, if I wanted to become a data engineer, sir, if I'm a data engineer, how to interact with these services? So we are going to see it today. Sir, if I am a data engineer, how to interact with these many services? Her GCP is offering you this many services. How to interact with these many services? If you ask me, there are totally 4 methods are there to interact with the GCP services. To interact with the GCP services, totally we have 4 methods are there. The very first one is console. The very first method to interact with the Google Cloud Platform is console. The second one is Cloud Shell. The third one is Cloud SDK. And the fourth one is APIs and third-party tools. So these are the 4 interaction methods are there to interact with the GCP services. The very first one is what, sir? If you ask me, it is console. The second one is Cloud Shell. The third one is Cloud SDK. And the fourth one is APIs and third-party tools. So these are the 4 methods are there to interact with the Google Cloud Platform. All right, so let me gonna show you how the Google Cloud Platform interface looks like. So far no one has seen it, right? Let me gonna show you guys. So if you guys wanted to enter into the Google Cloud Platform, I'm gonna tell you how to create a free tier account. Don't worry about it. In the next session, I'm gonna tell you how to create free account in Google Cloud Platform. Okay, so we may have to do the prepayment, but the prepayment will be back to our account later. But sir, how to create a free tier account in the Google Cloud Platform, which I'm going to tell you guys in the next session. This is what we are going to see in the next session. How to create this free tier account, we are going to see in the next session. For now, sir, how the Google Cloud Platform interface looks like, we are going to see it today. How the GCP interface looks like and how to interact with those services, we are going to talk about it today. So this is, if you guys wanted to go to the Google Cloud Platform, we have to go console.cloud.google google.com. Sir, console.cloud.google.com. So if you go enter it, once you create an account, the interface for the GCP looks like this one, guys. The interface for the GCP looks like this one. Once you create your account, see, I'm in a free trial only, you see here, guys. In the free trial, they are going to give you 26,000 rupees, nothing but $300. So what is the advantage of this free trial, sir? If you ask me, so free trial gives you, are you guys able to hear me clearly? Can you guys confirm? Okay. Sir, if you create a free trial account in the GCP, it is gonna be giving you $300 free credits for next 90 days validity. So 90 days is the validity, guys. So we can able to use all the services in the Google Cloud platform with the help of these credits only. With the help of these credits, we are going to do all the lab sessions, pipelines, case studies, projects, everything that we are going to cover within this account only, guys, within this free account only. So you don't have to install anything separately in your local machine. Everything we are going to perform in the GCP only. Okay, so this account creation I will tell you later, but look at here, guys. So if you create an account, this is how the interface looks like. If you create an account, guys, so this is how the interface looks like. So I'm going to just give you high level options of all of these things, guys. Okay, let me going to give you what are these options. If you look at here, so this is our home page looks like. On the home page, the left one, top left one, this is what we call it as a navigation menu. It's called as left navigation menu. Just click on this one, so you should be able to see multiple options here. So when you click on left navigation menu, you should be able to see multiple options here. And this is our project area, guys. So this is what I call it as a project area. A project is like a resource container. So how to create a project? You can create a project like this. To select a project, you can choose a project from here. Okay, sir, what is a project? Is a project is a resource container. So whatever the resources that you are going to create, right? So those comes under one single project. If you wanted to create one more project, you can create one more project, and you can go and create resources in that particular project. Okay, so that's what. So whenever you are using the any kind of a resource, the money will be debited from your free credits. So free credits offering you $300, nothing but 26,000 rupees. So out of that, whenever you are using any kind of a resource, the money will be burnt from out of. Okay, so that's what. So this is left navigation menu. This is project area. This is search box. So this is where we have a search box. If you guys wanted to interact with any service, you can search also. And this is what I call it as a Gemini. So Gemini is free for everyone, guys. You can make use of the Gemini also. So which is a cloud assist. And you have a free trial status button here. You see free trial status button, and you can see free trial status 25,000 rupees. I'm left with for 64 days. So it is going to be telling you what is the validity left and how much amount of credits are left in your account. It is going to be telling you. And then here we have activate cloud shell button and notifications button. And these are projects button and user settings, project settings, and these three are project settings and user settings. Okay, so this is what it is. All right, so this is what I call it as a console, guys. What is console? I'm going to tell you guys. So we have totally 4 methods are there to interact with the GCP services. Can you guys tell me what is the very first method? Anyone? The very first method is cloud console, everyone. Sir, what is console if you ask me? So console is a web-based. It is a web-based graphical user interface. So it is a web-based graphical user interface to interact with the GCP services. To interact with the GCP services visually. So It is a web-based graphical user interface to interact with the GCP services visually. So if one wanted to interact with the GCP services using a graphical user interface, they can go to the console. Okay, sir, what we can do in the console, sir, if you ask me, so using the console, one can able to create any kind of a resource. Sir, you can create any kind of a resource. We can modify any kind of a resources, nothing but update, modify the resources. We can delete the resources also. If you guys wanted to delete the resources, you can do it. And similarly, we can assign the permissions. We can revoke the permissions also. So all of these actions, right? Most commonly used actions are like creating, modifying, deleting, accessing, right? So all of these things one can able to do it from the cloud console. Okay, sir, it is a web-based graphical user interface to interact with the GCP services visually. Right, sir. For example, look at here, I go to the Google Cloud platform. So whatever you are seeing is a console, everyone. So this is whatever we are seeing is a console, which is a graphical user interface, isn't it? It's a graphical user interface. For example, sir, I wanted to interact with the cloud storage. You click and you select to go to the cloud storage. You can select from the cloud storage here. See, you can come to the cloud storage. Again, sir, I wanted to list down all the buckets. See, if you click on list down buckets, you will be able to list down all the buckets here. Right, sir, I do not have any buckets here, but you can see we can list down the buckets also. Right, sir. If I wanted to create a bucket also, you can create it. Okay, you can also create a bucket. So this is how, what is console, sir? A console is a graphical user. It is a web-based. Why I'm calling it as a web-based? Because it is available over the web. So that's the reason we are calling it as a web-based, and it is a graphical user interface to interact with the GCP services visually. You are going to interact with GCP services visually. One can create any kind of a resources, modify any kind of a resources, delete the resources, assign the permissions, revoke the permissions, right? So all of these things one can able to do it using the console, everyone. All right, so this is what is console. So, sir, can we create a bucket? For example, sir, I wanted to, let us take an example. Sir, example is that a user wanted to store the data. A user want to store the data using Google Cloud Storage. Sir, if a user wanted to, so the question is that, sir, a user wanted to store the data using the Google Cloud Storage. Sir, how can we do it? Sir, we are going to see now. Sir, if a user wanted to store the data using the Google Cloud Storage, we can able to do it using the console, Cloud Shell, Cloud SDK. Let us do it via Cloud Console. Sir, if one wanted to store the bucket in the Google Cloud Storage, sir, what is Google Cloud Storage? If you ask me, sir, Google Cloud Storage is one of the object storage service. Object storage service. It's a storage service, guys, where you can store the data. It's a object storage service where one can able to store the data. Right? So if you guys wanted to store the data, we need to create buckets. If you wanted to store the data, we need to create the buckets. Okay, so now let us try to see what is buckets are. If you ask me, a bucket is nothing but a container, right? A bucket is nothing but a container, right? So this is what it is. So if a user wanted to store the data using the Google Cloud Storage, because Google Cloud Storage is an object storage service, so one can able to store the data. If I wanted to store the data, you need to create a bucket, right? So if I wanted to create a bucket, first I will go to the cloud storage. I can search our cloud storage here, Google Cloud Storage, right? So this is cloud storage or Google Cloud Storage, both are same. Okay, you can see here, click on this one. So this is where you come to the cloud storage. See, whatever we are doing, it is a visual interface, everyone. It is a graphical user interface. So if you wanted to create a bucket, you see an option, create bucket, click on it here. So you provide a bucket name. So I'm going to provide the bucket name as console bucket. Today is 19. I'm going to mention today is 19. Sir, I'm creating a bucket, console bucket. The name of the bucket, I'm giving it like this. Console bucket 10/19/2025. So this is a bucket name that I'm giving. So if a user wanted to store the data, so they have to first create the bucket. So they can create the bucket like this and click on create. Right, so they can select multiple options also. Here I'm not talking about multiple options, just wanted to show you how to create a bucket. See here guys, earlier we do not have any bucket. Now we are able to list down the buckets. I'm able to create a bucket also. Click on this bucket. So this is how you have created one of the bucket. So if you guys wanted to upload the data, just click on upload button, upload files, upload any kind of a files here. Sir, I want to upload multiple files. You can upload for multiple files here. So this is what is a console, everyone, where it is a graphical user interface to interact with the GCP services. If one wanted to do any kind of an action, whether it is creating the services, listing down the resources, or uploading some kind of a data, or moving the data, copying the data, whatever the actions that you guys wanted to do it, you can able to do it using the cloud console. So that's what is a cloud console just now we have seen. Okay, tell me guys, what is the second method of interacting with the GCP services? What is second method? Anyone? So the second method of interacting with the GCP services is Cloud Shell, right? So this is a Cloud Shell we are talking about. Sir, what is Cloud Shell? Any guesses what is Cloud Shell? What could be a Cloud Shell? Any guesses? Okay. Sir, it is a web-based command line interface. Sir, it is a web-based command line interface to interact with the GCP services. Here we are going to interact with the GCP services visually, right? So if you guys, it's a sorry, Cloud Shell is a web-based command line interface, guys. It is also available over the web only, and it is a command line interface, right? So if you guys wanted to interact with the GCP services visually, in that case we can go to the Cloud Shell. If you guys wanted to interact with the GCP services visually, in that case we can go to the Cloud Shell, everyone, right? So here we are going, sorry, not visually. So this is via commands, everyone, right? Visual command line interface. This is a command line interface. So here you are going to interact with the GCP services via commands. Right, sir. So a Cloud Shell is a web-based command line interface to interact with the GCP services via commands. So if one wanted to interact with the GCP services with the help of the commands, they can go to the Cloud Shell, everyone. They can go to the Cloud Shell. So that is what is Cloud Shell. So whatever you are able to achieve it using the Cloud Console, you can also achieve it using the Cloud Shell as well. So this is what is Cloud Shell. A Cloud Shell is a command line interface to interact with the GCP services via commands. One can able to create the resources, modify the resources, delete the resources, assign the permissions, revoke the permissions using the Cloud Shell also. All of these actions we can also do it using the Cloud Shell also. This is what is second method of interacting with the GCP services. Okay. Yes. So let us try to see how we can able to do it. So for example, sir, just now we have created a bucket using the cloud console, right? So you have created a bucket using the cloud console. Sir, what I wanted to do it. So if you go to the very home page, so you will be able to see one of the option that is here on the top right corner. You will be able to see one of the option that is called as activate cloud shell. So this is what we call it as the activate cloud shell button. Okay, this is called as activate cloud shell button. Just click on this button so that you will be able to see the cloud shell is getting activated. The cloud shell terminal gets activated here. Click on authorize. You will be able to see that the command line interface gets activated in the next few seconds. You will be able to see this one, right? So instead of moving up and down, sir, I wanted to open this page in the new window. just click on this open a new window so that it gets opened here, right? So you have Cloud Shell terminal, nothing but command line interface gets opened here. Sir, I wanted to, which we have created. If you remember, using the Cloud Shell, we have, sorry, using the Cloud Console, we have created a one of the bucket. You go to the buckets, you have created one of the bucket called console bucket you have created using the Google Cloud Console. Sir, I wanted to do the same thing using the Cloud Shell also. Sir, I wanted to do the same thing using the Cloud Shell also. What we have to do, guys? Any guesses? What we have to do? If you guys wanted to interact with the Cloud Shell with any of the GCP services, you have to write a command because it's a command line interface. So you have to write a command here, guys. Okay, so let us try to see how we can able to write a command here. So don't worry about the commands. These commands are going to be seen very clearly in the upcoming sessions. This is only just to let you know how we can able to interact. Okay, later point of time these commands will come and we are going to see in a very simple manner later point of time. But now I'm writing the command here, that is gsutil_ls. When you click on gsutil_ls, it will list down all the buckets. If you can see here, guys, we have one of the bucket, that is Cloud Console bucket. So we are able to list down the bucket here. We are able to list down the bucket here. Similarly, sir, I wanted to create a bucket. The command is gsutil_mb. Then the bucket name we have to give, that is shell bucket I will give, and 10, 19, 20, 25. Sir, one of the command to create a bucket is that gsutil_mb. mb is to make a bucket. MB is to make a bucket. gsutil is a one of the package, guys. gsutil is a one of the library to interact with the cloud storage. So MB is to make a bucket. The bucket name we are giving it here. So just click on enter. Right, so this is how. So if you guys look at here, we are able to successfully create a bucket because it did not throw any error. That means the action was executed successfully. The command got executed successfully. That's the reason it did not throw any error. So if you guys wanted to list down all the buckets using the command, you should be able to use gsutil_ls. So one bucket we have used created using the Cloud Console. The second bucket we have created using the Cloud Shell. So this is how one can able to create the buckets using the Cloud Console. We can also create the resources using the Cloud Shell as well. So this is one of the simple example to make you understand that how one can able to interact with the Cloud Console and how to interact with the GCP services via Cloud Shell is a simple understanding that I'm trying to give you here. Okay. Yes. What about our third method, guys? Tell me, what is the third method of interacting with the GCP services? Anyone? What is the third method of interacting with the GCP services? Cloud SDK. Exactly. So there's a one more thing called Cloud SDK, guys. So this is also one more important step to interact with the GCP services. That is a local base, sir. It is a local base. It is not available over the web, sir. It is a local base. That means according to your operating system, you have to download it on top of your machine and you have to install it. So this is what is something. Sir, what is Cloud SDK, sir? If you ask me, it is a local based command line interface. Sir, what is this one, sir? It is a local based command line interface to interact with the GCP services via commands. Sir, it is also a command line interface, sir. What is the difference between these two, sir? If you ask me, sir, it is available over the web, but this is available over the local machine. So this is the main difference. The commands are same, both are command line interfaces only. Sometimes you wanted to interact with the GCP services from the local machine. Sometimes you wanted to interact with the GCP services from the web-based. So this is where if you go from the web-based, you can go for Cloud Shell. If you wanted to interact with the Cloud SDK, you can go for the local based, right? So this is what it is. But sir, how to download it and install it? Sir, can you give me an example of the same example we will see to create a bucket using the Cloud SDK also? But if you guys wanted to create a bucket using the SDK, first you have to download it and install it, right? So let us go ahead and do that. To download it, you go to the web browser and search for Cloud SDK download. Cloud SDK download. Search for like this one, guys, Cloud SDK download. Click on enter. Go to the very first link and you can see install the Google Cloud SDK. So according to your operating system, I told you right here, according to the operating system, you have to download it and install it. So if your operating system is a Linux, a Debian, Ubuntu, Red Hat, Fedora, CentOS, Mac OS, Windows. According to your operating system, you have to download it and install it. My operating system is a Windows only. I'm going to click on this Google Cloud CLI installer, click on it. You will be able to see at the top it is downloaded. At the top, it is downloaded. You will be able to see it here. So once it is downloaded, just click on here. Just double click on here. It will open here like this. It is asking for you to. Just now we have downloaded it, right? You have to install it. To install it, just click on next. Just click on I agree. Just click on next. Next, install. Just click on install. That's it, guys. Hardly takes 2 minutes for you to download it and install it. Okay, so you go ahead, download the Cloud SDK according to your operating system. Most of the machines are Windows operating system only. Download it first and then install it. Just click on next, next, next and install. That's it. It will be installed for you guys. Once it is installed, what we have to do, sir, set for SDK here. So once it is installed, you see in the Windows start, I'm able to see Google Cloud SDK shell. Click on that one. Okay, so let me gonna show you guys. So this is how the Google Cloud SDK opened here. So if you guys remember, we have seen console, refresh it here. There should be two buckets. So we have two buckets. One is console bucket, shell bucket. So console is this one, graphical user interface, shell is the command line interface. So we are going to use the third method that's called as a Cloud SDK. So the very first thing, the moment you open the Cloud SDK, first we have to do the login. So you have to log into your Google Cloud account, right? So the very first thing that we have to do. So to do that, we have to write a command again, gcloud auth login. The very first thing is that if you guys wanted to interact with GCP services, we do the login, right? So gcloud auth login. Click on enter. It will go to the browser asking you to choose the account. My account is this one. I'm selecting it. Again, click on allow. That's it. You are now authenticated with CLI. Just go here. You are now authenticated. First, clear the screen. Right? And just click on gsutil ls. Just click on gsutil ls. Okay, sorry, this is not the project, guys. First, we need to change the project. Gcloud config set project. So the current project is different selected. So I wanted to change the project to 2 because we are working in this GCP evening batch project, right? So go to the GCP evening batch project. We have to change the project ID. Okay, now tell me, guys, how many buckets that we have it in this particular project? How many buckets that we have, guys? How many buckets we have created so far? 2 buckets, isn't it? Should be able to see gsutil ls. 2 buckets you are able to see it here. See, sir, I have 2 buckets created. One is console bucket, one more is cloud shell bucket. Let's try to create one more bucket, guys. That is gsutil mb. The bucket name is gs:// sdk bucket 10/19/2025. Just click on enter. The command is same to create the bucket, but the only thing is that this is available over the local machine. That's what it is. So if you go here and click on enter, you should be able to see 3 buckets also. This is what is the 3 methods of interacting with the GCP services, guys. You can see just now we have created one more bucket using the cloud SDK also. If you try to refresh it here, you should be able to see the third bucket, that is Cloud Shell, Cloud SDK, and sorry, the third bucket is Cloud SDK bucket. SDK bucket we have created. So this is how one can able to create the resources from the cloud console. That's what is the point that I wanted to talk about. If one wanted to create the resources or interact with the resources, you can go for console or cloud shell or cloud SDK. So this is what is the GCP interfaces. There is a fourth method of interacting with the GCP services also. Before me going there, if anyone have any questions, you can ask me on the GCP interfaces. If anyone have any questions on the GCP interfaces, you can ask me, guys. Objects, to store the objects, nothing but files. Objects is nothing but files, right? File storage service. Yes. Okay. So any other questions, guys? Anyone? All right. So now that we have seen how to create a bucket or how to create the resources using the cloud, what is Cloud Console? How to create the resources using the Cloud Console, we have seen. What is Cloud Shell? How to create the resources using the Cloud Shell also we have seen. What is Cloud SDK? How to create the resources using the Cloud SDK also we have seen, guys. There's a fourth method of interacting with the GCP services also, because this is one, this is two, this is three. Three methods that we have seen, guys. So let us go to the fourth method of interacting with the GCP services. Can anyone tell me what is the fourth method of interacting with the GCP services? So it is APIs are third-party tools. Let me gonna give you an example. Okay, let me gonna APIs are third-party tools. Okay, so what usually happens here is that sometimes you are going to interact with the GCP services. For example, so assume that just now you have created a bucket. So if you assume that this is GCS, you have created a bucket using the Cloud Shell, Cloud SDK, and all of those things. Right, sir? Sir, can we create this bucket using the Python programming language also? Sir, can we create this bucket using the Python programming also? If you ask me, sir, we can do it. Okay, sir, if I wanted to create a bucket using the Python, sir, Python is a one of the one of the programming language, right? It's a client library or a programming language. Sir, can we able to interact with the GCP services using the client libraries or programming languages? Yes. Sir, that is called as API. Via API, you are going to interact with these services. Via what, sir? If you ask me, sir, via API. So that's what is the API is nothing but an application programming interface. It is a one of the method. Right? It's a one of the method to interact with the GCP services also. One can able to use a third party tools as well as client libraries to interact with the GCP services via API. Not only this one more example also I'll give you. So do you guys remember? Do you guys know about Power BI? Anyone? What is Power BI, guys? Correct. Sir, Power BI is one of the reporting tool or a dashboard tool, isn't it? Sir, assume that there's a one of the service in the Google Cloud platform that is BigQuery. In the BigQuery is there in the Google Cloud platform. In that we have a one of the table, sales table is there. Okay, and with the help of the sales table, one of the Power BI developer, they wanted to create some kind of a dashboards or reports. They wanted to create some kind of a dashboards or reports. So what is Power BI? Sir, it is a third party tool, isn't it? Sir, it is a third party tool. So, sir, Power BI is a third party tool where we can able to use the third party tool to interact with the GCP services also, again via this API. Okay, sir, what is API? So it is one of the method application programming interface. Via some programming interface, one can able to interact with the GCP services. It's a one of the programmatical method to interact with the GCP services. Right, sir? It is an application programming interface. Okay, so with the help of this Power BI, they can able to create the dashboards and reports like this. Okay, some kind of a reports and dashboards, so they can create like this one, right? So this is how it is. So this is how they can create the dashboards and reports. So if they wanted to do it, they have to interact with the BigQuery services via this again API. Here also API. So what is API, sir? It is one of the interface method, programmatical interface method to interact with the GCP services. However, we connected to the Wi-Fi, to the internet. What is Wi-Fi, sir? If you ask me, it's a network, right? So what is network, sir? We don't know all of those things, right? We don't know what is Wi-Fi. We don't know what is all of those things, but still we use the same thing here also. That's a one of the network method to interact with the internet. The same thing here also. It is an API, application programmatical interface to interact with the GCP services. So using the client libraries or using the third party tools, one can able to interact with the GCP services, guys. This is one of the GCP service. This is also. So this is where we can do it, guys. So this is what is our fourth method of interacting with the GCP services. All right. So this is what it is. This is a fourth method of interacting with the GCP services. So that's what we want. That's what I wanted to tell you today, guys. I wanted to talk about four methods of interacting with the GCP services. One is console, the cloud shell, the cloud SDK, and APIs and third-party tools are client libraries to interact with the GCP services. Sir, out of all, which one is commonly used, sir? If you ask me, most commonly used is cloud console. Most commonly used, sir. What is the most common one, sir? If you ask me, out of all the things, the most commonly used one is cloud console, everyone. Okay. Yes. Tell me, guys, anyone have any questions? This is what I wanted to talk today. And if you guys have any questions related to the course, related to today's topic, you can ask me. Just wanted to tell you before you ask any questions. This account creation, I will talk about it today, guys, tomorrow, guys. Now, just wanted to tell you few things that we have successfully completed the demo 1 and demo 2. Right, so this is these are the two things. In the demo 1, I told you about what is data engineering, what is Google Cloud Platform, the detailed course curriculum also we have seen. In the demo 2, I told you about the very first topic, that is GCP interfaces. Very basic and important topic. I'm telling you, every day we are going to revolve around these four interface methods only. Every day we are going to use these things. So that's the reason I told you at a very beginning stage. So demo 2, demo 1 and demo 2, both we have completed successfully. For those people who have not attended these demos properly, you can get the recording also, you can watch it. So both of them we have completed successfully. Okay, so just wanted to tell you guys the course details, maybe on a high level. The course details I will tell you guys. The course name is GCP Data Engineering. Okay, and the duration, can anyone tell me what is the duration, guys? The duration of the course is 3 months, right, sir? So this is 2.5 to 3 months, and daily the timings will be 9:30 p.m. to 10:30 p.m. 9:30 p.m. to 10:30 p.m. IST, Indian Standard Time. And it is live sessions. Monday to Friday will be there. So sessions will be from Monday to Friday only. Saturday, Sunday, no sessions, and these are live sessions. Monday to Friday, live sessions like this one every day. Okay, and you will, if you miss the sessions also, you will get the recordings on daily basis. Okay, daily recording, on a daily basis you are going to get the recording. So even though sometimes we may miss it, right, so you will get a recording also, no worries. Okay, so this is what is just wanted to tell you the few details about our course. So if someone is asking you, you can directly look at here, guys. So this is what is. And the next thing I wanted to talk about is that as we have completed successfully the Monday, and nothing but actually tomorrow is a holiday. Tuesday onwards, okay, Tuesday onwards, the regular sessions are starting. Nothing but 21, I guess, right? So 21, Tuesday, right? Tuesday 21. 21st onwards, the regular sessions are completed only for the paid people. So regular sessions will start. Sessions will start. And if you want to continue, if anyone wanted to continue, sir, if you think that this course is going to be, I'm telling you, there are plenty of opportunities for GCP data engineering. If you wanted to continue, please enroll before itself, right? So please enroll for the course. And Once you enroll for the course, you get the access to recordings, get the access to material, and new Zoom link also. Zoom link will also be changed, guys. So new Zoom link also, get them. So this is what, guys. So what I wanted to tell you is that Tuesday onwards the regular sessions will start. 21st Tuesday onwards you are going to have a regular sessions. If you guys wanted to enroll for the course, please connect with an admin, so they'll help you how to enroll for the course. Okay, sir, if you have any questions of how to enroll, please connect with our management team, and you might be having the messages in the chat box already that whom to pay, how to pay, all of those details. You can get the details of the management team and complete the payment. Please complete the payment at the earliest. Okay, please complete the payment at the earliest. So this is something that I wanted to tell you again. Okay, because the 21st, so try to complete it by tomorrow itself, so that you will be having the time to get the access to the recordings material and everything, so that you will be Aram said start learning the course or start attending the sessions regularly. So this is what it is. Okay, yeah. Any questions, anyone? You GCP data engineer, nothing but GCP data developer, you mean? GCP data engineer and GCP data engineer, GCP data architect, yes, those things will be covered here, both. Yes. Right, so by the end of the course you are not only get the technical expertise, you will also get architectural expertise, guys. That means if you get if you get a problem statement from your client saying that, hey, we have this kind of a problem with our company and we wanted to create a solution in the Google Cloud platform, you will be able to provide such a kind of a solution for them also. So that's called as the architectural point of view. Yes, you are going to get it by the end of it, because you are going to understand each and everything in very detail from basic to advanced in the next 3 months. Yes. Any other questions, guys? Anyone? I hope you guys have learnt some of the things from the demo 1 and demo 2. Yes, please. Right. So I hope you guys have learned some of the things from the demo 1 and demo 2. And there's a very good demand for GCP data engineer. If you guys wanted to enroll for it, do it ASAP and get the access to all of these details, yes. Okay, do the enrollment tomorrow itself, so that you will be in a good shape, that you will get access to all of these things in time, and you can start learning it. Yes. Any other questions, anyone?
Uh,
Yes, please.
Hi sir, this is Vijay. Sir, this 9:30 to 10:30. Is there any alternative time apart from this? Because
So two questions, right? I see two questions in one of the chat box, and one of the people are asking question also, right? So one thing is the alternate time. There's a question, right? So that's alternate time for this course. If we have a morning batch also, but that is in the middle. Okay, so the course will have, right? So we have two batches running every day, morning batch and evening batch, but the morning batch is already in the middle. Okay, so what you do, you try to attend these sessions whenever you have a new batch, morning batch starts. Please connect with an admin, they'll try to help you something. Okay, that's one thing. And one more thing, um, one of the guy was asking something that sorry, demo one, right? So you did not, yeah, no worries. Yes, yes. Right. So don't worry about that. Please connect with our admin. I think you will be able to see the chat box also. 1 minute. Okay. So please connect with an management team. So they'll give you the recordings for both of them. Okay. Yes. So even though you miss any of these sessions, guys, don't worry, you will get an access to recordings later also. And but yes, for these demo sessions are free, you can get the access to these demo sessions. They'll help you, yes. Please connect with our management team, they'll help you guys. Yeah. Any other questions, anyone? Okay. So if you do not have any questions, thanks for joining the sessions, guys. So this is one of the demo sessions, demo 1 and demo 2 we have successfully completed. I hope you guys have learned something out of these sessions, and please enroll if you wanted to continue further, and hope to meet you in the regular sessions, guys. Okay, we'll see you in the regular sessions. All right. Yep. Thank you, guys. Thanks for joining. All the best for your future endeavors. Thank you all. Have a good night. Thank you, guys.